well today. So come on in and join us. We're only going to be on live for about maybe 30 minutes at most. So we won't take up a lot of your time. But we would appreciate it if you would join us today for this hot topic and provide us with some feedback. We want to hear what you have to say about this particular topic. What you say is important to us.
Well,
Yes, come on
welcome,
in.
welcome. We have about 2 more minutes, so
Yes,
we're
thank
getting on in
you.
there, guys.
Art Avery, thank you for joining us. Hang on in there with us. We're going to get started at 6, about a minute or so. Thank you for joining us this evening. As I mentioned earlier, I hope everybody's having a good evening. Hello, Victoria. How are you doing?
Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank
Have
you
an
for joining us.
absolutely great topic today, you guys.
Yes,
Great topic.
yes. Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. Minha, thank you for joining us.
Make sure you guys tap the screen for you guys that's on the Bigo.
Yes. There's a Des
Let us know you're here.
Laves. Thank you for joining us. Come on in, everybody. Give everybody a minute to get in. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank you, Decor. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys. We're gonna.
Okay.
It's 6 o'clock.
Yes,
6 o'clock.
yes,
Time
it
for
is.
Jay and Peter Rock. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to J&B Live. All right, today's topic. All right, you guys ready? What we gonna talk about when those sneaky links want a little bit more. Okay,
Yes,
here we go.
yes.
So again, welcome back to J&B Live, the podcast where we keep it real, raw, and maybe just a little bit messy.
Yes.
I'm your host, Broker J3.
Hey, and I'm Dr. B. So we're gonna keep it hot tonight. This is a hot topic. We're diving into a situation that many of you may have either been in or have heard about. What happens when your sneaky links starts to catch some feelings?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's when things get a little tricky now.
Yes.
You know, those sneaky links are supposed to just be that. You know, low key, no drama,
Yeah.
no expectations. But today we want to talk about, but what happens when they want some more?
Okay, so right, first when you first get started, it's all fun and games. They're sneaking around. You're texting at odd hours of the night. You're meeting up in secret. No strings attached. But then, boom, right out of nowhere, one of y'all want to make it official.
And that's where it gets complicated. So let's break it down. First, how do you know how your sneaky link is catching feelings?
So that's what they do. It's easy. They start texting you good morning instead of that, what you doing? What are you doing? That's your first red flag.
Facts. Or if they hit you with, so what are we? Oh, buddy, it's trouble then.
Or you want a label, you'll text and say, well, what am I to you? Okay. Let's not forget when they start wanting to go outside, not just in secret. A sneaky link is supposed to stay what? Sneaky. That's why it's called a sneaky link. So why are you asking me to go to brunch?
Right. and if you're out here trying to hold hands in public, that's a violation to the sneaky link contract. Come on now.
Oh, no. Speaking of contracts, let's talk about the conversation. What do you even say when they start asking for more?
Well, honestly, if you're not trying to take it there, you got to be upfront. Don't lead them on. Don't give them no mixed signals and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to be like, I really enjoy what we have, but I'm not looking for anything serious right now.
Okay, Tori, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Carlos. Thank y'all for joining in. We got a hot topic. Okay, we're talking about
when your sneaky link wants more.
Wants more. So what you got to do is see. Honesty is the key. When they start to want more, or they want to go outside and be seen in public. But let's be real. Some people hear what they want to hear.
Exactly. And that's when you got to make a decision. Do you cut it off or do you risk it getting very messy?
Yeah, because it can get messy, and you know some people love mess. So that's when people get caught up. Some of y'all will keep entertaining the situation, knowing you don't want a relationship with that person, and you don't want to be seen in person with that, in public with that person.
That's right. And that's how you guys end up with that whole situationship. When you're just looking for a good time. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You're looking for a good time, and that person is reading more into the relationship. But the moral of the story is know what you want, communicate that, and respect the other person's feelings.
Exactly. And if you find yourself catching feelings for the sneaky link, well, that's another episode.
Okay, we might have to do a part 2, Broker J.
Exactly, Doc
But
B.
for now, let's just hear what y'all have to say about this sneaky link situation. How do you handle it? How do you handle a sneaky link?
All right, guys. If you want, you guys can drop us a comment. You can send us a DM on our socials. You know, we're on all the socials out there. So just look for Live with J&B or J&B Live. And we might read your story on our next episode.
All right, Sally, chime on in and let us know what you're thinking. We also have a Selena. Please let us know what you're thinking this evening. We would really appreciate your comments on this particular topic. Okay?
Exactly.
Yes. So y'all know what we bring. Y'all know we love bringing our listeners into the mix. We want your comments. So let's check out some live comments and reactions right now. Let's see what you guys are thinking, what you guys are sending us.
All right, guys. You know we streaming on multiple platforms right now.
And email.
So you guys go ahead and start putting them in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know about that sneaky link situations you might have got caught up in, or you might know one that's going on. All right.
And just in case you're not sure what sneaky link means, let's give them some more synonyms for sneaky link. Side piece.
Yeah, that's that undercover brother, you know, or that maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically that person that's not your main person that you're creeping with. You know, most times your sneaky link is somebody that you're dealing with that even your friends don't know about. This is somebody that's really really on the low that nobody knows what's going on. So and you know, let's be real. You know, technically, you know, in the real world, we shouldn't be doing that, especially if we have somebody that love us and care about us and stuff like that. But you know, this is the real world. So you know, some people out there, they're gonna have that sneaky link. Somebody, you know, they kick it with. Sometimes when they man or they woman just too busy. And, you know, they need a little something. So we already know what that is.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank you for clarification, Broker J3.
Yeah. Now we see some of these comments coming in on the socials now. Now these comments are wild now. Somebody said they took their sneaky link to a wedding and now they engaged. Oh my God.
See, that's what we're talking about. Sneaky links can go wrong, whilst these stories are the next level. So one of you are playing with fire. It can be dangerous, so you want to be careful.
That's right. So before we wrap it up, you know, let's give a quick shout out to some of our top subscribers that y'all keep showing love and so forth like that. So Doc B, give a shout out to some of our subscribers out there that's trying to show us some love.
Okay, we've got Splendora, we've got Mansoro, we got Muna. Let's see who else has joined in. We've got a couple of people that just recently came in. It's kind of hard for me to see it. Mamie, thank you for joining us as well. We thank you guys for joining us. Much love to you. We appreciate your support. I'm hoping that you will like or subscribe, or make sure you put a comment in the comment sections and let us know what you're thinking, because if you haven't experienced this personally, maybe you know someone who has a sneaky link. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys that's out there, you know, tap on the screen, show us some love, put the comments in there, let us know, you know, if some of you gift givers out there, you know, send the gifts, we cool with that. You know, just show your love. Let us guys here at J&B Live know that you care about us and you love what we doing, you love what we bringing.
So let's keep this conversation going a little longer. I want to hear about situations where your sneaker link went from 0 to 100 real quick, and that can easily happen. What is your wildest experience that you've had?
That is a great question,
Yeah.
Dot B. So y'all send us some of y'all craziest sneaky link stories,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll react to them live while we on right now, guys.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Nobody knows you. Just tell us what type of sneaky link that or experience that you've had, and share with us. Someone may be able to relate to some of the things that you've experienced.
Okay, it looks like we got one here. It's like somebody said that their sneaky link was catching feelings so much that they start creeping around the house. Oh my gosh.
Oh
That's
wow.
wild right there now. Oh God, here go another one right here. A sneaky link keeps calling my job. Oh God.
Ooh,
Come on now. Come on
that
now.
can be
Keep calling the
dangerous.
job. That can be dangerous, y'all. That
Mhm.
can be dangerous.
All right, y'all know what you're doing. Like we said earlier, communicate and keep it honest. Okay? All right, let's switch it up for a second. What about when you're the one catching the feelings, brother Broker
Mm,
J3?
mm,
Because
mm.
let's be real. Sometimes you are going in thinking it's just fun. I'm just going in to have a little fun, to have a little extra. And next thing you know, you over here mad because they didn't text you back.
Oh yeah.
Okay? All
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. That's when you start justifying stuff like,
Yeah.
oh, they probably just fell asleep. Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
they outside living their best life.
Uh-huh. And you checking their IG stories, Facebook or whatever, like a private investigator.
What?
The moment you go looking, it's already too late.
Man. But you know what? That's when you gotta have a self-check moment.
Yeah.
You know. And if you are catching feelings, be honest with yourself before you end up getting hurt.
Yes, because you can get your feelings hurt easily. And for our listeners, if you realize you want more, what's your next move? Do you confess? Do you pull back? Let us know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and some of you guys tell us. Okay, I just cut them off and block them. That might work, but
Yeah.
what? But you know, some of these sneaky links, they know that you they know where you live at. They
Uh,
know where your job at. They even know
uh,
some of the places you hang out.
yeah,
You
just
know.
one viewer mentioned earlier that the person is calling their job, so they can find you, right?
Exactly, exactly. One of them said that their sneaky link. See, that's where you mess up. Their sneaky link keeps calling the friend, asking the friend
Ooh.
to tell them to call. Now, see, sneaky link's supposed to be sneaky, and you ain't supposed to be telling your friends. If
No.
he's sneaky, your friends ain't even supposed to know what's going on.
No.
Y'all messing up now. Y'all messing up because y'all really out here going through it. Somebody just said that they tried to turn a sneaky link into a relationship, and now they got a whole family. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Come on now, y'all
Oh
can't be
wow.
out here
Oh
doing
wow.
more than what you initially trying to do in the first place.
Okay. So that's a serious upgrade, isn't it? From
Oh,
what you're doing, Tex.
change,
Life comes
mm,
at you fast if you're not careful.
changing diapers and everything. Boy, I tell you now. All right, now look here. Before we wrap it up, let's get real for a second. If you dealing with a sneaky link situation that's getting complicated, ask yourself, is it really what you want? You know, is this what you're trying to do?
Yes.
You know, am I being honest? You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, am I ready for the consequences? Come on now. Yeah,
Okay.
y'all know some of these sneaky links can get real messy. You know, we know technically we shouldn't even be doing them in the first place.
Mhm.
But if you're out here doing them, you know, you shouldn't be catching no feelings. You
Mhm.
know, they should be catching feelings. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a word right here because no matter how casual it starts, feelings changes things. You can start out being casual, next thing you know, you're in love. Always be upfront with yourself and the other person.
Exactly. And don't forget, y'all can keep up with us on all major outlets under at
Yes.
Live with J and B, J
Yes.
and B Live Podcast. You guys, we out there. What they say, we out here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can catch us no matter where we at whatsoever.
And for our audio listeners, we are on all the major podcast networks. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, Deezer, Boomplay, and Player FM. So you can take us along with you. If you can't view us, then you can just listen to us.
That's right, guys. So, you know, let's let's open it up for a second before we let him go, Doc B.
Okay. Hmm.
When your sneaky link wants more, you know, think about what that is. Think about you hopping into something with somebody
Hmm.
just for a short period of time or a long period of time, whatever you got going on, and now all of a sudden you dealing with this sneaky link about a relationship.
Hmm.
You know, some of you guys out there that's dealing with this, some of you guys know exactly what we talking about.
Yes.
You know,
Hmm.
y'all can't be out here like that because people can seriously get hurt over
Yeah,
that.
and particularly if you know the person you're messing around with is married and has children, that's a dangerous game. So you know going into the sneaky link situation or the situationship that he's more than likely not going to leave his wife, or vice versa, she is not going to leave her husband. So you know you have to take that in consideration, and if it don't go as planned and you catch feelings, you need to be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yes.
so what do you say? So, have you ever had a sneaky link, Dobby?
No, I never had a sneaky link situation. Not yet.
Not yet. Uh
Obviously.
oh. Uh oh.
What
Uh
about you,
oh.
Broker
I would
J3?
say no comment, but I haven't always been perfect in my lifetime. But
Mhm.
what I can say, guys, it is serious.
Mhm.
If you're in a relationship with somebody, really value that relationship, and if and it and be honest in that relationship. If you are not happy in the relationship that you are in,
Mhm.
then break it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't have somebody else on the side, because all kind of we done seen movies before. I'm quite
Yeah.
sure
Yes.
where they got somebody on the side, and that person on the side done damaged their whole life. Damaged their whole
Mhm.
relationship, their marriage, everything.
Mhm.
Just for a little something on the side.
Mhm.
So if you're in a committed relationship and say you're having some problems,
Mhm.
you know, talk it out, try to work it out. Don't feel like, what, I don't want to leave them. So
Mhm.
since they're not giving me the attention that I need, I'm just gonna go ahead and go get what I'm missing. They don't have time to be intimate with me, but Johnny down the street always is looking at me,
Yeah, they can. The women can get their attention from other places, and it's not hard. It's something that's easy to do. But as Broker J3 just mentioned, you want to consider other people's feeling. If you are in a relationship and you're not happy for whatever reason, you first want to discuss that with your significant other to try to work things out first before you step outside of the relationship. Because once you do, you're not sure what you might encounter. In other words, you might end up in a sneaky leak situation where that person may want more or you may want more. It could go both ways.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I see we got some new people in the room,
Oh,
Doc
yes,
B.
we do. We do. Thank you guys for joining us. Vanel, Aisha, thank you guys for joining us. Let's see. Yes, Sergio Lowe, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys. This was a hot topic. I hope you guys got something out of this topic today. It was fun. It was a bit messy, but we can be messy.
Oh, of course we
Yes, we
can.
can. Yes, we can.
We don't mind, because it's amazing, because like we always tell you guys, our podcasts are interactive, and we get a lot of messages in from some of our subscribers and followers, asking about certain topics. A lot of time me and Doc B try to pick the ones that make the most sense, but today we wanted to just bring one of the conversations that's real, because these sneaky links are going on,
Mhm.
and there are a lot of people that are catching feelings,
Yeah. Hmm.
that friends with benefits all of a sudden don't want the benefits, that girl that you spend a little time with the day before or the day after Valentine's Day,
Hmm.
she want to spend time on
On
Valentine's Day now.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
She don't want to be second to somebody else no more, because she feel like she spend more time with you anyway, especially depending on what y'all got going on.
Yeah, and this was a hot topic because we know Valentine's Day is next week. So this is something that you have to consider. It doesn't matter, male or female. Valentine's Day is next week. Are you going to be second to the primary person that person is spent your person spending time with, or do you want to be number one? You want all of Valentine's Day. You don't want part of it, or you don't want the day before, the day after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. and I'm gonna say this because you know a lot of you guys probably really need to know this. A lot of times you guys think that your sneaky link that you got going on, that your significant other, whatever, don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that significant other know what you're doing. It's not that they don't care. You know, it's sometimes they could be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. Hi, Larissa Liggins. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Guys, you can still add comments in the comment section. As I mentioned earlier, this was a hot topic, and let's get rewrap and go back over everything right quick for those who are joining in with us. We appreciate you guys joining us today. And the topic of today was when your sneaky link wants more. You enter into these relationships with the sneaky link, and it start out being fun and loving, and next thing you know, one person catches feelings.
Exactly. And you know, the real thing is trying to, as we was talking about earlier, understanding some of those red flags because you know sometimes you know those little texts like you know what you
Oh
doing,
yeah,
you know, then it turns into hey, good morning,
yeah,
beautiful, hey,
yeah.
handsome, and all that. You know, that's a red flag
Yes, it is.
because if this person is a sneaky link. They shouldn't be greeting you every morning. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Handsome or beautiful? Thinking about you in the middle of
Mm-hmm.
the day. That's unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you have to determine whether you want just that type of relationship or you want more. If you want more, communicate. And if that person is not willing to give you the time that you want, then it's time for you to exit.
And keep in mind now, some of you ones that's out there just a little bit slow. Keep in mind that that sneaky link is somebody outside of the relationship that you have with somebody else. You know, for some of
Mm-hmm.
you guys that don't understand
Mm-hmm.
some of the lingo that's going on, that's that side piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's that other man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's who that sneaky link is. You know,
Yeah.
so you have to be definitely conscious of that and aware. Now, you know, we're not trying to drag this out with you guys because we know you guys know what's going on, but this is a real topic here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a serious topic
Yes,
here,
it
and
is.
and we know for a fact people have gotten hurt. You know, messing around with a sneaky link that wanted more than
Mm-hmm.
just that sneaky link situation. You
Yeah.
know,
And then the getting hurt part gets back to the fact that where you tell the person, no, I just want to keep it casual. Some people don't understand it and they're not willing to take no for an answer. And that's when it tends to get messy.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
again, you got to remember, you got to start watching yourself
Yes. Mm-hmm.
when you start catching those feelings
Yes.
because hey, we all human now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because you start realizing that this person that sneaky link, you know, that you dealing with, you might start realizing, hey, I'm spending a little bit more time with them than I am with my significant other. It seems like they understand me a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more, and you feel like maybe you're in the wrong relationship, and
Yeah.
that may not be the case. Because think about this now. And they say the grass is gonna be green wherever you water it.
Yeah.
So if you watering the grass at home, it's gonna get green and stay green.
Yeah.
But when you taking that water outside of home, of course, it's gonna seem like it's flourishing somewhere else because you're not in that particular relationship. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
So in all due reality, guys, we want you guys to understand